Hi guys, welcome back again. I'm doing a quick update on the new tropicals that I planted here in the front yard back in spring 2023. That is 3 months ago, and we're doing it today in the middle of summer, mid-January, starting with the Mame Sapodi seedling. As you can see, it's doing pretty well. I also want to point out that I created a microclimate, intentional microclimate here, to protect these future trees, right? Which I had sort of planned to put here in the front. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then later came the Abiu 6 and 7. So today's video is on that. You saw the Mame Sapodi. This here is the Abiu, one of 2 Abius. This one is doing really well, and as you can see, I'm protecting it from the direct sun because it's a sook. Unlike citrus, which loves direct sun at any age, right? Not because it's older, at any age, guys. Whereas Abiu needs to be a certain age before I can take direct sun. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this, guys. This here, look. That's what I'm talking about. See that? That's from the sunburn. What a bloody sook. You'll never see that on a citrus tree unless you haven't watered it. Can you believe it? That's what I'm talking about. So that's why the bananas here and the white sapodi seedling. So I'm just using these potted plants for that protection. Overall, is doing great. The other Abiu, which is getting a lot more shade thanks to the sugar cane and the banana up there and this plum, green gauge plum, he's not doing as well. He lost all his original leaves except for this one, which just fell off now. He's not happy at all. Is not happy at all. So that's why you get 2 plants, guys, right? 2 plants. Now, if this is the only Abiu I had purchased, it would be a very sad day. It's like, George, what went wrong? I don't know what went wrong. You tell me what went wrong. I have no idea. But I've got that guy over there showing that nothing's gone wrong. Look at him, right? So it's unexplainable why, guys. I've got it raised up, protected from direct sun, right? It's shade, it's getting shade. I'm not watering it, right? Just rainwater. We've had a ton of rain this spring, summer. Unheard of amounts of rain. Yep, it's pretty soggy, wet. So it's not dry. It's not getting direct sun. What's up with, and it's not cold. It's 20 to 30 Celsius every day. You tell me what's wrong with him. I don't know. So yeah, guys, always get these sooks in 2s and 3s. So that one's doing great. The soursop is doing amazingly good, right? The same situation. Raised, mulched, not watered at all, just rainwater, and he's doing great. Now I have him in full shade most of the day. He only gets late afternoon sun when the sun is up there at around 4 p.m. That's the only sun he gets, between 4 and 6 p.m. the end of the day. Now in the morning, dappled light only, dappled, right? And he's doing great, guys. He's doing wonderful. Right, he's got all these new leaves coming. Beautiful. Nice and shiny, shiny. Shiny, shiny. That's a seedling as well. All these are seedlings, except for the Sapodilla, which we'll see soon. So, next was the Mamey, which you saw already. He's doing really well. He also gets full shade all day, except in the afternoon. In the afternoon, he's going to get some sun through there. Just a little bit of sun between the plum trees here for about an hour. Yeah, at about 2 in the afternoon, he'll get a little scorched. I don't think he minds getting 1 hour of scorching hot sun and shade all day. He's a big boy. He can take it from North Queensland. All right, next is the Sapodilla. Sapodilla, he loves the sun. I wish I had him in full sun and not in the shade. He can take he can take full sun even as a baby. He's not as much of a sook as the other guys there when they're young. He gets dappled light as well, as you see there. Not much at all. But he's very happy. He's doing great. He's probably doing, actually he is doing the best out of all of these trees, even with a limited amount of sun. The variety is BKD110 for the record, for your information, right? Okay. Next is this bloody baby. What a baby. This is the Canistel. I've got great news though. Finally, at around New Year's Day, that is 2 weeks ago, after dropping his final old leaf, he decided to shoot new leaves. Finally. Yeah, he finally decided to be a good boy. Be a nice Canistel. And we got all these new leaves in 3 days. In 3 days, he shot a dozen leaves up. Just out of the blue, guys. I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything at all, nothing. After the final leaf fell, old leaf from last year, right? He just flipped to the light. I see a lot of new growth coming here too, at the bottom. There, see those pointy little leaves? That looks like what's coming up next. So that's the Canistel seedling. He gets full sun all day, hardly any shade. Now I wish the Sapodilla was here and the Canistel was there, because he was the biggest sook of all, and I didn't know why. Whether it was the sun, whether it was too much water back in October when I planted him. I don't know what his problem was, but all the others have behaved well, except for that second abu down there. That abu down there, that little abu there, and the Canistel here, big sooks. And finally here we have the lychee. He's done really well. I kept him in the shade too, see? He gets afternoon sun. In the afternoon he'll get the sun from up there, right? But now in the morning is shaded. And lychee and longan, they prefer shade when they're tiny, when they're young like this, you know, newly planted. A lot of new growth, guys. A lot of new growth. That's the Taiso variety. We're down to 1 fruit out of 10 that we're hanging on here. What's going on here? Oh, he split. Wow, what a split. Ever seen a split like this before? Holy moly, what a freak. Let's have a look. Wow, probably all the rain we had. We got a ton of rain, guys. 100 millimeters of rain in 3 days. And that's here in Melbourne. Up further north in central Victoria, they had more rain. They got flooded. Let me just pause. Okay. Wow. What is this? What a flippin' freak. It not only split, it pushed out of the shell. I've got ants crawling on me. It pushed out of the shell. Let me put it in the light. In the sunlight. Let's go over here. Yeah. Wow. Are they ants? Yeah, they sure are. We've got some ants there doing their thing. You know what, guys? Even though I'm vegan, I'm still gonna bite into that. I'm still gonna bite into that. Sour. Sour. Next tree. Next tree is the black gold jackfruit, which is doing good. You got 2 new leaves, and it looks like 2 more coming, so that's 4, right? 4 of them coming there. Some bad news on the lower leaves. They've been chewed up by snails. I don't know what the heck's going on there, other than all that rain we had, right? A lot of rain, guys. That would contribute to that. The Chempedak is still in the same position he was 2 months ago. He's got all these fine hairs, right? All these fine hairs and no growth. He dropped his leaves the first 2 days after unboxing, and he hasn't recovered, but he's green. So you tell me what's going on. And something else really weird here. A mulberry volunteer has popped up out of nowhere. We have a mulberry, guys, and I'm gonna leave it there. You know why I'm gonna leave this mulberry here beside the jackfruit? Because mulberry, as I've said before, is a good, well, multi-purpose tree. One, chop and drop, and in this case here, microclimate. It's going to protect the jackfruit from wind, cold, and frost in winter. So that's why I'm leaving the mulberry there. And next spring, I can remove it, right? In spring, if the jackfruit is still alive. So that's the black gold from Ross Creek. Yeah. I'll quickly go through the mangoes too. That's the sweetheart, sorry, mango. That's still looking the same, steady, not much change. That's a grafted mango there, hiding between all the others, the cherry moya and avocado. Then up along the fence here in the driveway, we have the Florigold mango, which after 3 months is still not awake, still not pushing new growth, other than teasing me. It's teasing me with that, right? There's one there, and those 2 teasers have been there for over a month. I don't know if you can see them. There's 2 of them. See them? 1, 2. Those 2. They're like waiting for consistent 30+ Celsius weather. And we're not getting it, guys. We're not getting that consistent heat. One day it might be 32, and the next day it's 22. 32 and 22? Doesn't work for mangoes. Well, usually. As you know, we lost the early gold, honey gold, and we replaced it with a new papaya. This here is the Kensington Pride seedling. That's doing great. No teasing here. No teasing at all. It's been a mango. But remember, this has been in the ground now for 13 months. 13 months in ground. With no protection. I've never protected this tree. No greenhouse, no heating, not even frost cloth, nothing. So, wow, this is my champion mango. Yeah, we're hoping to get at least a couple of mangoes from this. And he's pushed out some new leaves there in the middle, some new growth. So yeah, I would say that's my greatest success for mango. Okay, next is the Valencia Pride. I had to lift up and tie up the panicle. It's a combined panicle with leaves. Yeah, a panicle with leaves, guys. Very weird. Oops, the phone is overheating. Okay, the phone cooled down, so I'm resuming the video. The Manila mango is next, the Carabao. It dropped all its fruitlets, so we got no fruit from it this year, which is a good thing, right? We want growth though, we want flush, we want leaves. Nothing yet showing at the top here, but the tree is very healthy. Down here though, at the rootstock, it wants to do some business, which we don't want. See all these new leaves coming? Actually, it's a branch, not a leaf. Hang on, let me... That's a branch. Right at the bottom. No, we don't want branches down here from the rootstock. So, I've got to remove all these. There's another one. Right, and there's another one on this side. There's a lot of them, guys, and there's two there too. So, goodbye, 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 goodbye. 7, 9 side shoots. Ooh, wow, there's a big one here. Look at that one. That one there. What the heck? It's a branch, not a leaf. So, no thanks. So, yeah, you got to watch those on the rootstock. So now we're waiting for something to happen up here, or at least in the middle of the tree, not down at the ground level. Acerola is doing good. Barbados cherry, a lot of new growth. Those flowers that I had a month ago, they dropped off, so I wasn't ready because the heat, guys, very inconsistent. December was crap. It was a crap month as far as temperatures are concerned. But trees looking, everything's looking good. It's just that the growth, the flush, ain't happening on them. It's happening on all the other trees, but not the tropicals. This is getting a lot of new growth. That's a Suriname cherry, but that's not what we're showing today. Today we're showing the tropicals, especially the new ones that I've planted in the last year. That's the Glen mango. Coming along nicely, right? So we're gonna get a decent mango there. And that's the jackfruit seedling, which I planted December 2022. And that's looking pretty good. This was chewed up by snails too over winter. I didn't realize it until it was too late. I lost half the leaves to snails over winter. So it wasn't the cold that got it was the snails. Huh? How's that for? We're gonna make your life as hard as possible, dude, one way or another. That's nature for ya. Okay, now we're in the backyard, and I'm hoping that the phone doesn't overheat again. I took off the cover, and I'm feeling the back of the phone. It's singeing hot. So I might have to do a part 3. Okay, back here we have, what have we planted? We've planted the star apples and lucuma and what else? Yellow mangosteen. Okay, here we are, star apple. See how the grass has already grown in a few days. Yep, doesn't take long, guys. Okay, so this is one of two star apples. Still has grass clippings from the mow I did. Okay. Okay. So that's doing fine, but again, no real growth except these little side leaves, which are just hanging on like that. Nothing to report, guys, on the Caimito, but this is it for those that are interested. And the other one, this one is pretty much the same shape, but the good news is they haven't gone backwards like the Abiu. Remember the Abiu, the second Abiu that went backwards? I don't know what the heck's wrong with that, but the not the star apples, guys. They're doing okay, but they're just not growing. They're on pause, and I'm protecting them from direct sun. I have to, because in the past, guys, I was growing these. I've done these before. I was growing them in direct sun. Forget about it. There's ice cream bean seedlings in the shade. Nothing wants to be in direct sun when it's young, right? There are exceptions. There are exceptions like papaya, mango, but not these guys and not those guys that I showed you. There's a new wampy that I put in the ground, a seedling, about a month ago, 3 weeks ago. That can take direct sun. That can take direct sun when it's young. It happens to be getting morning sun, morning shade. Okay. The lychee here is doing good, the Bosworth, but that's not newly planted. I'm trying to focus on the newly planted trees today. This is the Lucuma, or Lukmo, some call it, and this is doing really well. Very, very well, guys. I haven't done anything other than plant it, right, a month ago. Just plant and forget. I've been watering it, of course. Of course, it's summertime. They need a lot of water. There's the sugar apple. That's done well too. It's looking extremely healthy. And it's got some new growth at the end, which is also to be expected at this time of the year. Oops, I just got stung by a mosquito. Yeah, so that's fine. And next, there's 3 that I planted here that day. This is the yellow mangosteen, and that's looking pretty happy too. I mean, they have no excuse to not be happy. They're getting dappled light. They're in the shade. Dappled light. See the dappled light? Perfect, right? I mean, what's he going to complain about? The temperature is, I'll show you. Hang on. Temperature is perfect for tropical trees. 24. That's not cold. 24 Celsius. And not in direct sun. No wind. I mean, come on. You have to be happy. So there's the Lucuma again from behind. Everything's good. Looking good. At least until late April, early May. May is when everything changes. In May, it's like, woo, what happened? What happened, Mr. Gardener? What happened? Well, we're no longer in the subtropics. We've been transported back to the mild temperate zone. That's what happened. But that's 3 months away, guys. We have to be optimistic whilst it's still warm and nice. There's sweet potatoes. Okay, so I got a couple of guavas I also planted in December. Not much change with them, but they're looking pretty good. That's the ruby red. Right? He's happy. He got chewed up a little bit at the top here. But other than that, he's doing fine. He's got new growth here, new growth there, and a little chew, and new growth there. So we're doing the best we can, guys. And over here's a Thai guava, one of two. He's doing really well, actually. He set a lot of flowers and new growth, and he's been chewed. He has the works. He has it all. I'm trying to move quick because there's a lot of trees. And I've got this aggressive jasmine vine trying to grab everything, which I have to deal with along there. Right? Okay, let's go. Still no luck on the red Dhaka banana. That's at the final leaf, and it still doesn't want to shoot a flower. Something's wrong with that red Dhaka. What else can I show you? I think that's all, guys. Everything else has been planted a year ago. There's nothing new. So I might cut it here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else new. Not really, but I do want to show you another soursop I have, the golden soursop, which is doing really well underneath the big ice cream bean tree. Yeah, I'll show you that. I'll go in from behind. Yeah, there you go. It's amongst those other little boys. Let's try to get in here. There it is. That one there. That's the golden soursop. Yeah. I planted him also in spring, back in October 2022. And I also planted this Rollinia. So Rollinia number 2 now. And I also planted, Canistel. These were all planted the same day. And as you can see, this Canistel is very happy. See how happy they are in the shade? He gets hardly any sun at all. But look at him. He's doing a lot better than the first Canistel I showed you in the front yard, which is getting full sun all day. This gets hardly any sun, dappled light only. What a difference, right? See the difference? They're sooks. They're sooks. Over there I planted a black sapote. Let's see if I can zoom in full sun from day one. Where is it? There it is. Is that it there? Yeah, full sun, day one. That one. No problem. The black sapote said, give me all the sun you have on day one. And Canistel said, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. So sook, that's what a sook is. So that's the soursop, as I said. Over here I've got another Mame sapote. I don't know what variety it is unless I check my my records, right? But he's waking up. See the growth, the new growth there, all along. Yeah. He was in the greenhouse all winter with leaves, and then at the end of winter he dropped all the leaves, and he's been leafless until now. So now he's coming back with growth. Finally, in the middle of summer. Dude, what you been doing all spring? Yeah, and since we're here, this is one of 4 achachas. Achachas like direct sun. But I've had problems, guys. I've had problems with achacha. So I put him in the shade to see if that makes any difference. Yeah. Achachairu. That one. So that's in the ground. It's been there for a couple of months. He's not going backwards and he's not going forwards. Next to this ginger here. So we'll see what his excuse is to kick the bucket. The yellow mangosteens are doing okay, very slow. The black sapote is doing fine, but this golden soursop, very good underneath the mulberry and many other trees. The lemon tree here, and the ice cream bean, and the bananas. It's like, wow, I can't give it any more protection than that, right? Impossible. Okay, so that's the video, guys. Let's have a look at the temperature. Get that out the way. It's feeling pretty warm. 27 Celsius. Nice. We're going to the beach. There's another achacha right there. See, I've got them planted out because in the pots they were dying. They're not happy in the pot. No matter what I do in the pot, they die, guys. And there's that new black sapote that I got gifted by Dailies. Direct sun, 32 Celsius. No problem. No problem. No leaf burn, no sunburn, no nothing burn, guys. Now the Thai guava that I planted in the ground also a couple of months ago. Starfruit, another big tease. Hopefully this year it flowers and fruits. Year 10. North American pawpaw. Kohala longan. I need to stake this properly. It's looking good, but it's falling over. Needs better support. Another guava there. A few canistel seedlings that survived or came back from the dead from last year. Another black sapote from Dailies, another gift. Gifts everywhere, guys. The coffee, putting out new growth. Coffee plant. Right? This is the height of summer now. So everything's looking incredible. Not good. Good is not good enough. Everything's looking incredible now. This is the incredible time of the year. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the update on my tropicals, newly planted tropicals from late 2022. Did I mention I got a couple of new trees? Yeah. When I got the papayas, I also got this guy here, which I believe is the allspice. And his friend here, a second pitanga tuba, right? Which he will need to set fruit, because one doesn't set fruit. So I picked up my second pitanga tuba from Dailies last week, and he's already flowering. Isn't that nice? Yeah, but he's young. I've got to put him in the ground somewhere. All right, guys, that's the update. I've got to remove some of these branches above the wampy. This is the Subel white sapote. It's from all the rain we got. It's grown like crazy, this guy, right? And look at the wampy there. It's almost touching the wampy. So that's got to go. That branch has got to go. I'm going to do a video on pruning soon. Summer pruning, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you from the next video. Bye, guys. I also might net the jujube. We had fruit fly in that a couple of years ago. Lost every single jujube. That's the Chico. So I'm just waiting for the flowers, all the flowers to set. Only half of them are set. Half fruit and half flowers still. So I don't know how long I should wait before I put the net on. The fruit fly exclusion net. I don't know if I should wait for every single flower to be pollinated or just go for it now. What do you guys think? So many flowers still waiting to be pollinated. Yeah, fruit fly is here. Sadly enough, after all those years of gardening, Never had a fruit fly issue until the last 2 years. Bye guys. That's the Fuyu persimmon.